Hello Rebels, and welcome to another training video. In this video we will be expanding upon the usage of the bunker build. Now you have your main goal of getting tier 3 troops, right? And just to go over again how we get tier 3 troops as fast as possible using the bunker build, first you want to make sure that you're leveling up only the necessary buildings for construction. That means that one of each of the resource buildings should be leveled, one barracks, one infirmary, and one manor should be leveled up consistently. And then all of the other special buildings that you have over here will also be required depending on the castle level. So just make sure that you're leveling your castle to 17 as fast as possible, and the goal is to get academy level 17 to be able to unlock tier 3 troops. Now you have your talents and castle set up for maximum growth. So you have your research boost, your construction boost, your training speed boost, etc. That's all well and good, but the goal here is to get tier 3 troops. So what you're going to do for research is you're going to prioritize military research only until you get tier 3. And what I mean by that is, let's go down here. Okay, so right now I'm academy level 24, and I need academy level 25 to upgrade this research. So if I want to upgrade this research, I have to upgrade my academy level first. This is called the I guess academy limit, so to speak. And what you want to do is just upgrade everything in your military tree until you're limited by your academy. Then while you're waiting for your academy to be increased, you can move over to Monster Hunt and max everything out here until your academy level is up. So now you're not waiting to finish Monster Hunt, but you're waiting until you can go back to military research. So say you're at academy level 10 and you finished everything in military tree up until academy level 10. You go over to Monster Hunt, you start working on Monster Hunt until you upgrade to academy level 11. Once you hit academy level 11, you're going to go back over to military tree and upgrade everything there again. And you're going to keep doing this back and forth until you hit tier 3 troops. This should only take about a week to 2 weeks if you're actively playing, and if you're following the bunker build. So now that you've kind of got your goal for military, or your goal for research before hitting tier 3, it's going to change up a little bit once you hit tier 3. So you have to start thinking about the purpose of the bunker build and kind of the idea of the game. This game is not something that you beat. It's not something that at the end of it you're going to say, hey, I completed it. No, there's no completing this game. You play it while you play it, and then when you stop playing it, it continues on without you. So that being said, you have to think of the idea of income, right? Income of resources, income of gems, guild coins, speed ups, holy stars, energy, troops, all of those things. In this video, I am going to consider all of those things resources. So when I say resources, not only am I talking about your food, stone, wood, ore, and gold, but I'm also talking about all those other things I mentioned: gems, guild coins, speed ups, monster hunt, energy, holy star labyrinth, and troops. So the idea is to use all of these resources as efficiently as possible to be able to attain them as efficiently as possible. And that's kind of a tongue twister. Basically what I'm saying is you want to build up your castle for production before military. So the idea here is that less people have to be spending extra time and resources growing while one person or two people maybe take the hit for that time, and then we can switch it up. I can go, for example, Mr. Mess is one of our main ralliers right now, but once we get someone else up to the point where they can rally, Mr. Mess can switch over to the bunker build and start increasing its turf, the buildings and the research and everything like that. So basically the idea here is to have as few people as possible out of the bunker build, which means they switched into military mode. We all want to be in farm mode right now, and in the next video I will cover how quote-unquote farm mode is also military ready. But for now, just keep the idea of making your castle produce as much as possible. So that's what the bunker build does. It sets you up to produce as much as possible. Now let's talk about utilizing these resources to their maximum efficiency. And I want to start with speed ups. Now, the number one rule with speed ups is to do them in cycles. Save up all of your speed ups until you have enough to complete a hell event for research. Then you'll be out of speed ups, so you want to save up all of your speed ups again next time so you can do a bunch of building. And then you want to save up all of your speed ups again for the next time to go back and do some more research. And the reason we do this is hell events. Hell events are one of the best incomes of gems in the game. If you look on my main account, this hell event offers 2.3 thousand gems, right? It also offers some speed ups, some gear chests, and some other resources. Now, I'm going to save up all of my speed ups for research. Research is going to be your main income of might. So the more research you have, the more might you will have. Yes, there are other ways to increase might, but research is the main way to increase might. Now, speed ups are one of the most misused resources in the game. As you play, you will acquire speed ups from multiple different sources. You should save up all of your speed ups until you have enough to complete the tier 3 level of a hell event, so that you get all of these rewards. If you only have enough for tier 2, you will miss out on probably double the rewards that you could have had. So if you only get to tier 2, you're only going to get half of what you could have had, maybe. And so you want to save up all of your speed ups for these hell events. Now, you can take this logic and apply it to any area of the game, including research, construction, training, monster hunt, and labyrinth. You use your resources anyway, right? We're going to be using these speed ups, we're going to be using these gems, we're going to be using these monster hunt energies, etc., etc. So why not save them all up to use them to complete a hell event where you'll get paid to use them? You got free income from just playing the game, and now you can save them up and use them to get more free income. So really, you don't want to be spending any of these resources until we hit Guildfest. And once we hit Guildfest, you'll have an ample amount of speed ups and energy, etc., to be able to complete 1 Guildfest quests, but 2 hell events. So during Guildfest, we will see huge spikes in might, and we will also see huge income of resources and other goodies. Now, so I want to talk a bit about gems and guild coins. And these are 2 resources that are commonly misused as well. For now, gems should always be saved up until Guildfest. There are Guildfest quests that say spend, 12,000 gems, something along those lines, right? That's free point. That's easy points right there if you've been saving your gems up. So what you want to do, you save these gems up for that reason, but also the fact that when you buy in bulk, you will have the most value. And this is what I'm talking about here. Let's look at my treasure trove, right? I need a certain amount of crystal pickaxes to upgrade them. And the only way to get pickaxes is through the gem store. So, if I go down here to the gem store, right, and I look for crystal pickaxes, blah blah blah, they're somewhere in here. Okay, it costs 20 gems per pickaxe. Now, say I want 1,000 of them. Oh, I can't show you 1,000. So we'll do the math, right? 1,000 of these through the gem store would cost 20,000 gems, right? But now, if you open up the menu through here, you can buy in bulk and save yourself 6,000 gems. 1,000 in bulk costs only 14,000 instead of 20,000. And that goes for all of these offers. Yes, they are in bulk, so you get 10 of them instead, or you get 100 of them instead. But if I bought 10 100 times, it would cost 15,000 instead of buying 1,000 times, which costs only 14,000. So even that way, you're still saving 1,000 gems. Always save up for the maximum amount because you're going to need them anyway. So you save up all your gems for Guildfest. During Guildfest, if you have 14,000 gems, great. Pick up one of the quests and buy one of these 1,000 crystal pickaxes so you can get your treasure trove up. The reason you want treasure trove up is, of course, because you can deposit gems and get free gems. So every 30 days, I'm getting a payout of almost 40,000 gems when I only invested about 20,000 gems. So it's a great payout, it's free, and that is how one of the best ways to get gems in the game. Now, if you so do not want to pursue treasure trove, maybe you're very impatient and you don't want to save up those 14,000 gems, save up a nice decent amount of gems so that you can pick up a Guildfest quest. But once Guildfest comes along, you want to buy Bravehearts. Now, Bravehearts are very expensive. It costs 2,000 gems per one Braveheart. That's crazy, right? Well, wrong. Because the more gold heroes you have, the more income that you can get, and the faster that you can level up. And I won't cover it in this video because that's such a long time. It's such an in-depth concept that I am going to save heroes for another video. But just know that Bravehearts are always a safe bet to buy with gems. Now, let's talk about guild coins. A lot of people like to buy relocators and talent resets, etc., etc. What you want to do is you want to save up 810,000 guild coins to buy a migration scroll. Very soon, and when I say very soon, I mean within the next 2 months probably, we will be relocating to a place where we can meet up with my main account. I am currently running 2 main accounts, if you count Mr. Mess, because yes, Mr. Mess is a primary goal of mine to keep steady so that I can lead the guild from within instead of just being an outside source. However, I am growing tired of following so many accounts, and I would like to just use my main account as the guild leader, and so we will all eventually need migration scrolls. Save up your guild coins and buy it during Guildfest. Again, there's a quest in Guildfest. You can go up and it'll say spend 1,000,000 guild coins or spend 500,000 guild coins, and you take the quest, you go in here and you buy your migration scroll, boom, quest complete, easy, right? So the next thing that I want to talk about. Okay, one more thing with guild coins actually. If you have a migration scroll already, if you already have one of these on hand, save up your guild coins and go over here and buy yourself jewel chests during Guild Fest. Again, make sure that you can complete one of those Guild Fest quests. It's easy points for Guild Quest, but come over here and buy jewel chests. Jewels are really much more powerful than gear itself. So, as you upgrade your gear, you should also be focused on upgrading your jewels. And I will go over an in-depth gear and jewel guide later on in another video. But again, that's a whole in-depth process. So for now, just know that buying jewel chests is the best value for guild coins aside from migration scroll. So basically, at this point, what it comes down to is saving up all of your resources so that you can spend them, so that when you spend them, I should say, when you spend them, you will be getting a much greater return than just an upgrade in might. You will be getting, yes, a big jump in might, but you will also get, you know, gems and items, and completing Guildfest quests means that we get a lot of Guildfest rewards, and Guildfest, out of any event in Lords Mobile, Guildfest offers the best and most ample rewards. So, we always want to do great in Guildfest. Now, for the sake of simplicity, I've kind of made a list of what our goals are currently for our castles. So, to kind of summarize what we've gone over in the video, number 1, you want to rush tier 3 troops. That means rushing your construction to Academy level 17, prioritizing only necessary construction to upgrade your castle. You should also be prioritizing military research. If you're waiting to upgrade your academy, then move over to Monster Hunt until you can upgrade your academy. Then move back to military and finish that out. Now, upon unlocking Tier 3 troops, you will change your research priority to Monster Hunt. So you'll max out Monster Hunt, and if you're waiting to upgrade your Monster Hunt because of your academy limit, then go over and start Economy. And the reason we're doing this again is to provide the best income of resources in the game. Monster Hunts will give you the most gems that you can get in the game, and you also get gear items. Economy, of course, to get resources to be able to continue with your upgrades. So, once you have those in mind, after you've unlocked your Tier 3 troops, for construction, you want to fill in your turf with resource buildings, manors, and infirmaries. And you want to make sure that you're catching up all of your resource buildings and infirmaries and manors with your castle level before upgrading your castle. The only time you should upgrade your castle before catching up all of your resource buildings is if you simply cannot do any more research because you're waiting for your academy level. At that point, yes, upgrade your castle, upgrade your academy, and then go back to finishing upgrading your resource buildings to catch up with your castle level. So, when you're doing all of this, make sure that Guildfest is your main priority. Again, Guildfest offers the most ample rewards out of any event that happens in Lords Mobile. So, save up all your resources for Guildfests, and then during Guildfest, do hell events to obtain the maximum free rewards possible. Now that kind of wraps it up for the expansion of the bunker build. The next video we'll start talking about military strategy and probably get into heroes a bit, because military strategy involves a lot of work with heroes. Now, for the last bit of this video, I kind of want to talk about the guild status itself. Right now, we really need to be recruiting. We are at a lack of members. Now, I want to say I am so proud of every member that is here and participating. You guys are doing awesome. We are seeing many members grow even a million mite a week. Some of us are a little bit behind that, but it all depends on our activity levels. Either way, I am so proud of you guys for being so receptive to my teachings and understanding my mentality of the game, because really, as a free-to-play player, we are at disadvantages, right? So we need to play smart to be able to compete with other bigger, more money spending people. So let's recruit. Start talking, message people, start talking to them, making friends, and eventually work your way into saying, hey, maybe we should, maybe you could come over and join our guild for a rally. Something like that. And so we can invite them in, show them kind of what we're about, and try and get them on as a permanent member. Now, we will also be promoting at least one R4 to fill the recruiter role, but we also need rally leads, and we also need diplomacy. So I'm thinking 3 R4 positions will be opening up. If you are interested in any of those positions, please mail me in game. And current rank 3 members, please be using the We Gamers group. I really need help as far as engagement goes. Try to keep me engaged, and I will try to keep you engaged, and we will try to come up with content for all of us to have fun in this game together. So, recruitment, promotion, and the next video will be military concepts and military strategies. Alright guys, as always, stay safe, Rebel life.